Enigma, but this now adds a big element of team fight. The Midnight Pulse is actually going to be rather good versus heroes like Bristleback was left. So he would have been totally stuck, and that would have been your first blood. If Febby actually spies this one out, they could still get the kill on Mag. As Febby rotates around, he's going to find Mag soon. He realizes he needs to let March first. Oh, they see it now, and now Mag is completely stuck up against both Febby and March, and Mag should be our first blood. No opportunity to be able to get the counter kill on Febby. Nice cog! He actually might be able to. No, unfortunately, he's still stuck here, so he heals up a little bit. March just patiently waits it out, and now with Febby rejoining him with the tether, Mag should be going down here with the next Quill Spray. And there it is. Your first blood is taken. MVP Phoenix. I like how they really didn't give up on that kill. They knew the clockwork was somewhere, and Febby did spy out that one tree that went down.
Yeah, and at the same time, Solo is spotted out by that Earthshaker, and so you're going to see the Razor in response head over here, and this is actually going to mean a death for Solo, as he's going to get blocked off, nowhere to go. His team isn't nearby, close enough. KP's draining so much damage right now, and this might mean a second kill, but the double Ember.
Oh, the chains, but he's blocked by Seum and the Slayer.
And he had Crave up.
He was supposed to be the healer. He was supposed to be the
mid. You probably don't take the tower down.
Oh, QO already to shut away, but he gets the haste off and is able to get the distance away from no one. A clutch, and now he's actually trying to turn this one around. No one does get the shot. Great QO, unable to get those last couple of last hits. Meanwhile, top lane chasing down Solo. March does pick up the kill and will content himself with killing off the poor Enigma's visions
around the map. But we've already seen him get invaded in his own jungle once, in the enemy jungle once, and you got to see a TP come up that top, and Solo has to come up huge. Maybe they just get away with Febby right now.
Yeah, Febby managed to make the long tether away, but no one is still there to finish him off. Now MVP March is going to try and get himself out of this sticky situation. Doesn't look like no one's really going to be able to pursue. March will.
Mechanic in the top. They're going to go for March right now. There's no backup for him at the same time.
Oh, he came in with the tether, but is also going to be caught by the black hole with the overwhelming amount of damage coming out. Turn around! QO! He's going to try and go for the last hit. Oh, he managed to get the bristle back, but Queen of Pain still dies. QO now trying to hunt for that last kill on Solo, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to catch up. Vega Squadron thought they had that one, actually going for an early earn on top of his bottle. Now, I would also assume that Glimmer King is known to be quite a strong item on the Wisp, and that's what I really love. When you have a Wisp and you're able to get another hero to pick up that mech, it means that you can grab certain other luxury items off the P. We have the level 6 available for Mag. Try and make the jump now. Already slowed down, and the hookshot does manage to land. KP is going to be stuck here. There's no rotations out from MVP Phoenix. They unfortunately grouped up in the middle lane, unable to help out that Razor, but perhaps they will be able to get a kill on No One. Drop Vega Squadron already setting up to defend, especially No One, who has that Invis rune and is well set up for a good Sonic Wave. The question is, do they actually have enough damage? March has already taken some, Nag comes in, goes straight for KP, managed to land that hookshot, KP dropping low, nice Fisher actually stops the Sonic Wave, but it still comes out, finishing off that, oh, nice Laguna Blade in order to get the clockwork there, 1-for-1 trade-off so far, but the rest of Vega Squadron seems to be backing out. They take that deny on the tower and will accept the 1-for-1 trade-off.
There's no way they want to continue to fight into that once
around here with both the smoke and the Invis rune that he was able to pick up. Sees him now, and Mag is going to be hit by the Ghoul Scepter. Oh no, the Electric Ray doesn't land. The Blade Mail does a decent amount of damage back to QO, but it doesn't seem to matter. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Vega actually trying to challenge the Whispers back, but realize that is too dangerous of a game to play. They themselves back up despite being full. Just raw boots. Straight Yules, straight into the Aghanim Scepter, trying to get that pure damage as fast as possible.
Oh, QO in this top lane, he's actually going to get popped off by the rotation from Mag, who hookshots him from downtown, and QO with the next death.
A great kill to get, which also maybe sets them up to take this tier 1 tower, but as I say that, March.
He's just a wall.
Yeah, he really
just doesn't move. He just continues to chase them.
They managed to have the Wisp. He's actually making a relocate play, but they already have the black hole on top of that. No one. He jumped out of the AoE damage to be able to finish off these heroes, and that means Warnuts gets off the Echo Slam before he dies. Solo, though, with the Shallow Grave is going to try and make the TP out. Does manage to get away. Ember Spirit bounces back, but he's being pursued out by March. The Cogs will push back some of the MVP Phoenix. Pasha just needs to stay ahead of March, but the slow down damage a little bit more, and the Quills is enough to be able to get him. KP, though, dropping lower and lower to Mag with the Blade Mail as well as the Battery Assault to manage to pick up that one kill. The True true test, though, of the Bristleback. It's here. He's fighting up against 3 underneath a tier 2 tower, and he just doesn't seem to care. He's going to go for Salmon Slayer, easily getting that one. He's dropping lower and lower, but now turns to fight no one. Look at the right click damage is there, but he now is going to be kited around by the Malphus and finally will go down. QO comes in. He's got the Laguna Blade ready to go. He just needs some vision, but he won't be able to see anybody now. Turns to go for Solo. The Sonic Wave comes out. No one. He couldn't finish off either one. Femi now heals up QO. They'll go for the additional kill on Solo. Gets him. QO. No one got up by the Malphus. No one with the buyback will be able to finish up 2. Mag making sure there's no escape for MVP Phoenix as they perhaps overextend themselves in that
like, okay, we should back out, but it does look like Vega's interested in getting into this fight, and I don't know if MVP is going to anticipate this because they don't have any ward vision right now. And
Solo first to be revealed. March is already on the front lines, is now going to try and make his way back towards the pass. He's going to make it difficult. Already, there goes the Black Hole. Managed to lock down both March and QO, the Sonic Wave, and the combination out from no one. Almost finished off one hero, but now the Laguna Blink gets laid out. No one's still able to make the blink away. There goes that Aegis to Lina, but she's going to be coming back soon into a Clockwork Hog pushback. Meanwhile, the Queen of Pain continues her march forward, but the Razor's found her and managed to get him with the static field. Ember Spirit at the same time trying to make the jump away. Light Strike array. QO hoping to be able to predict that jump, but Pasha just moves his way left, while Mag, another great force staff over the cliff. Pasha gets out as he uses Remnant in order to jump away. No, the Remnant's actually maybe going to put him in some trouble as MVP continue to try and go for him with the relocate, chasing him underneath the tier 3 tower. Mag makes the TP in, had the Invis rune to be able to help him out, so MVP Phoenix just couldn't quite seem to get their hands on any one big kill. All they got was the Queen of Pain, but at the same time, they didn't lose anything too important, and will now try and take out this tier 3 tower. Vega Squadron desperate to be able to stop this one, start spamming out wherever they can, but without a Queen of Pain, there's just nowhere near enough damage.
Yeah, and March knows that there's no Black Hole. They've used the Midnight Pulse on the ground. There's no Queen of Pain. And everybody from MVP look like they're in decent fighting shape. KP is getting quite low, but he's pretty much the bait. And with that next, all right, now he gets healed up straight to full.
Right. MVP Phoenix continue to focus down that melee racks. They want to get it before the Queen of Pain gets the revive. Oh, there goes the Dazzle. Laguna Blade wipes him out. Vega Squadron now we're going to be playing a 4 versus 5. If they want to be able to punish hookshot, hits the Sonic Wave, and hits on 4, takes out 1. 2 now as the Whis ends up going down. Pasha hoping to be able to get more, but the lead is just too far out now, and Echo Slam puts a stop to his progression. Pasha now needs to make his way out. The Queen of Pain gets another jump. March is dropping lower and lower, but he does have his back turned. It just doesn't seem to be enough. Fisher gets laid out, but still, March falls. Nuns is stuck in a trap and will be going down as well. But at the very least, QO survives, and a lane of rags by 23 minutes is still a huge victory for MVP Phoenix.
Considering the type of
Skied back, not wanting to get into that last end-all team fight just yet.
And MVP is actually dipping quite low right now.
Oh, a catch out here perhaps. Mag is going to be caught by QO, and the rest of Vega Squadron, they're going to have to try and march a response. Femi drops low, but not quite enough. Now Solo, he's been caught. He's going to be chased down by KP. He's losing more and more of his damage as KP just pops the BKB, not caring about anybody else. There goes the shallow grave, but I'm just not sure how Solo can actually get out of range. No, he's good. MVP now dropping low enough. They can't actually pursue any further. Vega Squadron might just have a response. Pasha already locking down March, who's going to be forced into a BKB of his own, and a dream. Vega Squadron just managed to push back MVP Phoenix, and maybe they even found a pickoff. QO is the target. He's still got a Yule Scepter to defend himself, and it doesn't seem like Vega Squadron, well, they know the Wisp relocate out, and it's going to be coming back soon. They're going to try and fight around this one, it seems. MVP, they just bring back the Wisp, immediately tethers over to the Bristleback. Good Fisher block as well. Queen of Pain jumping aggressively. They also have Pasha slowing down with the chains, but it seems that because it's March on the back lines, they're not going to try and risk it going for Roshan, perhaps going for the smarter play and focusing on the bottom lane. Ready, the Invis hero Solo jumping forward. He's got the BKB. He needs this one. Goes for the Black Hole, only catching March. And now Femi is left to be able to get a potential relocate, but he needs to use it soon. The mech goes off, and they do manage to keep their BKB alive. March is going through hero after hero. Solo's just hoping to be able to get something. He does get one before he goes down. At the same time, the Bristleback now cleaned up by Pasha. He's going to jump forward for another one. The buyback for the Queen of Pain seems to be working out, but a nice relocate save out from Femi. He held on to that one for a while. Chose not to try and use it for the Bristleback. Seemed to be the right play in the end, saved the Razor instead.
But at the same time, what a fight by Vega. Able to instantly blow up the Lina before she's able to cast a single spell.
Don't tell me. Femi, is he going to get out of here? Oh, no.
The Glimmer Cape walk away and TP out. Vega Squadron were stunned. Once again, are choosing not to go for the Roshan, but instead focusing on that second lane of Rex. They know that there's no black hole available for another 40 seconds. Vega Squadron, they were kind of smoked up looking for that initiation. They're just hoping to be able to spam MVP Phoenix back, but a second lane of Rex is not what they can afford to give up, and that's why they make the jump. KP already dropping low enough from that Sonic Wave. March is also quite low, but Febby on the front lines of the Glimmer Cape seems to be doing quite all right. Vega Squadron are now going to return for some damage, manage to get QO, and the melee rack stays alive. This is incredibly important, and now they're going to be able to find multiple heroes. Febby goes down. March is completely caught out. He just turns around, goes straight for Solo, but he can't possibly get him. He's just going to be kind of... He goes down as well. MVP Phoenix are rapidly losing control of this game as they attempt once again to suicide for that bottom lane.
Yeah, I think that was the plan, is like, if we lose multiple heroes, it's okay. We'll take 2 sets of...
Only got the Yule Scepter into a Light Strike array, which presumably is going to be dodged by Remnant Jungle. Another 10th here as we are going to go for March. Febby's going to make the relocate play over. Oh, now actually getting caught out by the black hole. He's not going to be making out of here alive. Febby's going to go down March. He's getting a lot of Quill Spray damage on the Solo, but it's just not going to be enough. QO actually finishes off Solo. Meanwhile, the jump forward, Echo Slam on to just one. Mag will go down. Oh, the Sleight of Fist, so much damage. The Sleight of Fist managing to bring so many heroes low, but they do have the Sonic Wave. Now the Light Strike array misses out. Pasha managed to get away from that one. And MVP Phoenix on the verge of being able to win a fight. Unfortunately, a big Sleight of Fist brings them all low enough that it draws even at a 3-for-3, a 3-man smoke. Solo, surprisingly enough, is pushing very aggressively into the enemy jungle, but I suppose when you've got that BKB TPM, there's nothing they can do to stop that one, but the middle lane, Clockwork does go down. It's not the biggest pick off in the here. Maybe they're going to jump in for Roshan themselves. MVP Phoenix are kind of spread out, a double damage. Maybe being baited out by Vega Squadron. Pasha's going to come over, trying to take that one. Double damage actually snagged by the Queen of Pain instead. As March comes in from the side, they're going to try and fight this one out, it seems, as Mag. He goes for the Earthshaker, managed to lock him down. This is a huge pickoff. Will make sure that this support does not do anything for them. Now the relocate from the side. They manage to take him out of the black hole. Anybody still trying to go for this one. No one is dropping lower and lower, but QO still can't quite get it. Pasha and Solo backing themselves up together as March is pursuing, trying to lock down this Enigma, who has a blink up, but again, the Bill stop him, and it seems like they'll be able to go. No, Pasha actually holds both in, and the blink out is successful. The damage from Sleight of Fist is bringing MVP quite low, and the tassel damage over time is actually what kills the IO in the end. Poison Touch just a bit too strong for the poor Wisp. Pasha has a lot of gold on him. 5,200. He's got drums that he's already used up. I'm presuming you switch out the drums for a Scotty, or, well, actually, he's got a bottle, so he's going to switch that one out perhaps for the Scotty. Oh, one. Oh, he's been locked out by a bash. This could be big if they manage to pick up this kill, but he managed to get the blink away from Shallow Grave. He's also there in time to be able to save him. Pasha continues to move forward, hoping to be able to get away. Kill Pasha right now, but he jumps over to the remnant to the side. Mag is going to go down to QO. At the very least, they get that one pick off, but Pasha was the big fish, and they did not secure him. Looks like Soul's going to be grabbed by QO, but never mind. They don't go for that one, realizing that Pasha was waiting in the winds. Seems like without this one, melee Rax drops to about half HP, but it will start regenning up now. So big win there for Vega Squadron, especially. They can still catch out a couple of MVP members. Looks like his Light Strike Ray is going to land on no one, but Black Hole managed to grab QO before the Laguna Blade. They get that one kill, another one for Pasha. Phoenix again in this situation where they're going to have to wait out the Aegis and in the meantime spend some quality farming time. March is almost finished off his Abyssal. It's got 3,500 TP in. He could be in some serious troubles. Now Pasha joins in. The big damage dealer is here. March now pops his BKB. Mag is also here on the side in order to stop Febby from being able to get a good relocate, but it's still up, and he's going to make the play now. Mag comes in. Febby, no! The battery assault stopped him, and that means they will both end up falling. Vega Squadron now on the march straight through the middle lane to try and end this game 2.
Yeah, MVP quite some time.
Buyback already used by March in order to try and defend this tier 3 tower. Solo does not have the black hole, so perhaps MVP Phoenix do have the power to push him back, but Pasha just seems to be a beast in the front lines. He's got that Entis. and is willing to allow himself to die in order to get these builds.
March goes down here. March, he can't afford to go down. He's trying to get back to the fountain. Meanwhile, Pasha gets a clutch shallow grave out from the Dazzle. The Aegis is not going down just yet. Sam with the Slayer is going to go down instead. Finally, there goes our big echo slam being laid down by no one but a hook shot to stop the chain stun. Mag might just give up his life for that one. No, he actually forced out the way. Now Pasha, he's in the middle of the enemy base. He's got no remedy. He can't get to go down. He gets bashed. He ends up going down as well. MVP Phoenix draw this game out a bit long.
Oh, and they go for the relocate in this mid too, and they're putting so much pressure, they immediately force the buyback. But if March goes down,
he's going to be locked up with the hook shot. They need to be able to get the relocate out, but it's not there in time. March is down for 100 seconds. Unbelievable. They get the melee racks in the bottom lane. They put pressure on middle, but Vega Squadron have an opportunity a full minute and a half.
Better option that we're going to get. March is down for another 30 seconds. They do have Glyph available to them, and just taking a look at the buyback, I mean, MVP Phoenix.
Yeah, they're just hoping. I think they're going to have to give up this mid lane. Raxolo's actually going to come in. He really wants to ignore to win this fight right here, right now. He's going to go for the Razor and the Wisp. They get a bolt. There's going to be some buybacks, but QO's down as well. Both the Razor and the Leaner are being forced into a buyback. The Bristleback up in just 5 seconds. The melee Rax is going to go down soon. But the Sleight of Fist coming out does a bit of chip damage to both QO and Kaipi. But no, they actually can't get the melee Rax now. They're going to be caught here. QO is going to be able to get the stun up on Mag. He has no force stat play. There's only the Shallow Grave hook shot to the side. TP out. Does he actually get away from this one? No, the Eel Scepter is there in time. QO stops him dead in his tracks, and they get the kill in the end. 2 down on the side of Vega Squadron, and the Wisp is coming up in 25. Perhaps it's now MVP Phoenix's turn.
Can't lose anybody else.
That tier 3 tower is already so low. First bit of damage after the Sonic Wave, and Sleight of Fist is there, but the tier 3 tower will be going down, and March still looks plenty healthy. Now they're chains. They're just trying to stall this damage up as much as possible. March is down to about half HP. QO comes in, tries to go for Sam Slayer. Now Sam Slayer on the back. Pasha is locked down. Still great to save. Pasha might just be able to get out the Resident away. KB desperately needs that kill, but he can't get another Resident to jump out, and he is fine, but March doesn't care. He goes straight for the last tier 4 tower. MVP Phoenix. They're fighting for their lives here in the TI Wildcard series. Pasha comes back, ready to go, ready to rumble. Sleight of Fist gets laid out on 2. Solo's coming forward, blocks down KP. He is down, and he does not have a buyback. He's down for 2 minutes. The throne is completely exposed. The melee Rax is open too, but MVP Phoenix are going to be forced into yet a
pushing in the bottom lane. Right now.
The bottom lane's pushing out. If those creeps get over the threshold, that backdoor to protection is gone. And that relocate play, it could be an all-in for MVP Phoenix available. That's why Vega Squadron trying to back out, but it's too late. They've already locked out Solo. He's going to be taken out. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, March desperately trying to go for that melee Rex Mega Creeps. He really wants it, but Pasha is taking care of the rest of the enemy team inside the Radiant base. He goes for QO. Yule Scepter being blocking him down. The melee Rex stays alive inside the entire base. And Vega Squadron, if they can get away from Pasha, this will be a win, but Pasha being locked down by the Basher. March is now locked up, and Pasha will be able to get out. They keep their melee racks alive, but they're still stuck in a situation where they can't push in.
Yeah, March being able to solo hold them back from being able to win, and his buyback's about to cool down at the same time, and now Vega's in such a precarious situation because if they lose that Mega Creep, or that last melee racks, it's going to be really difficult for them to come back from this disadvantage, but Vega's going to go for their own racks right now, but I don't even think MVP are too concerned about this because what matters to them more is the fact that they're going to have buybacks soon and the fact that their throne is untouched.
Yeah, Earshaker is a big critical March. You've got to be careful here. They can't afford to let him go down. Fevy with the save. He's going to be there with the heals. Now no one actually gets bashed up with BKB active, but he does manage to get the blink away. It looks like Sam Slayer is going to be completely forfeit here. Pasha turns around, gets another good change in order to protect his ally.
I actually think MVP just
go for this. There goes the relocate in. They're going to try to go for that melee racks. There goes the hook shot. They're trying to lock down March desperately. He's at half HP, but he pops the BKB. Going straight for the melee rack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the misses! Again, just before he dies. He picks up Vegas, and he's got a buyback to be able to defend. Vega Squadron are now left with the prospect of either defending against Mega Creeps or going for the all-in.
They're pinging right now onto the throne. They're saying we have to go for this right now. There's not a whole lot of opportunities. Once those creep waves build up, it's going to be so difficult for them to hold because the only one that can reliably clear things is the Ember Spirit.
Okay, play in just 20 seconds, even if it isn't the Bristleback, perhaps just a Razor. He's able to take it down, but Vega Squadron, desperate for being able to get this clean 2-0 up against MVP Phoenix, who are fighting for their lives here in this TI tournament. Vega Squadron start going for their tier 4 towers. MVP Phoenix just trying to slow him down as much as possible. There goes the buyback up for March. Hook shot in. Well, Mag, he perhaps is a bit too deep, managed to get off the Laguna Black, but Mag is still alive. March March, meanwhile, trying to go for Pasha, locked down by the Echo Slam. Pasha dropping low, it's gonna be, no, he doesn't drop. He gets the Remnant out with the rack. The throne is exposed, they went for the relocation. Pasha trying to make the defense here. No one creeps going for the creeps, but no, the throne is dying. 700 HP, that's all that's left. QO, desperate to be able to get this one. 200 HP, it's over. MVP Phoenix, they get game number 2, and they push it. They push it to a game 3. The only way you would see this series going is to a game number 3 between these two teams.
I don't even care who wins right now. After that game, MVP Phoenix, time and time again, they get rebuffed, eventually just outmaneuvering